Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are laser-focused on deconstructing exactly how IndiaMART structures its business to actually generate revenue. We're going to strip away all the complex jargon and build a crystal-clear picture of their financial engine. So, if you've ever wondered how modern digital platforms actually sustain themselves and grow, well, you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, let's dive into this. How exactly does IndiaMART turn totally free listings into real revenue? This is the central hook of our explainer today. We are going to explore the actual mechanics of monetizing free access. And honestly, it seems kind of counterintuitive at first, right? I mean, if you're letting businesses list themselves on your platform for absolutely nothing, how do you keep the lights on, let alone become a massive commercial success? Well, to understand that, we first need to define their exact playing field.
So, at its core, IndiaMART is fundamentally a B2B marketplace. Their entire ecosystem is built around simply connecting buyers with suppliers. They aren't out there selling to everyday consumers. They're basically the ultimate digital middleman for companies. Now, the sheer scale of this is really what gives them their massive competitive advantage. They actually hold the largest database of Indian small and medium enterprises, or SMEs. And because they're a marketplace, they benefit from a massive network effect. More suppliers automatically attract more buyers. And what happens when more buyers show up? Yep, you guessed it. That in turn attracts even more suppliers. It spreads like wildfire. Plus, they use technology, specifically AI and machine learning, to provide highly scalable matchmaking between these two groups. But again, you have to ask, how do they get all those suppliers onto the platform in the first place?
Well, they pull this off through a classic freemium model. This right here is their overarching monetization strategy. Notice how the initial barrier to entry for suppliers is just entirely removed. Basic listing is completely 100% free. By making it free to join, IndiaMART supercharges that network effect we just talked about. They want the absolute maximum number of suppliers in their directory because a massive directory is exactly what attracts the buyers. It's a really brilliant way to ensure they maintain that early mover advantage. But free doesn't exactly pay for robust cloud infrastructure or those AI matchmaking algorithms, right? They absolutely need to transition those free users into paying customers.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it perfectly captures that dynamic. On one side, we have the free listing. That's the hook that brings suppliers in at absolutely no cost. But on the flip side are the premium services. This is where suppliers step up and pay subscription fees for advanced features. And guys, this is the absolute core of IndiaMART's financial planning strategy. It's an incredibly asset-light approach. Think about it. They aren't holding vast amounts of physical inventory in warehouses. Instead, they collect these subscription fees up front, which generates incredibly strong positive cash flow. But what exactly pushes a supplier to cross that bridge? Why go from a perfectly fine free user to a paid subscriber?
Well, the answer is the specific value capture mechanism. It's the real why they pay. When suppliers transition to a paid subscription, they unlock some absolutely vital business advantages. First up, higher search rankings. I mean, in a massive directory with literally millions of users, if you don't rank high, you pretty much don't exist. Second, lead generation. IndiaMART actively matches buyer queries to these premium suppliers, basically handing them potential sales directly. And third, storefront customization, which is super important to build trust and brand presence. Actually, once you start relying on them for your leads and visibility, that premium subscription becomes incredibly sticky. You really can't afford to let it go.
Which leads me to a really crucial question I want you to think about as we wrap up. If a B2B marketplace relies on free listings just to attract users, does its ultimate success depend on making the premium upgrades absolutely essential for survival? We've seen exactly how IndiaMART leverages a massive free network effect to drive that upfront subscription revenue. They give away the basic access just to build the audience, but then they charge for the visibility and the tools required to actually win business in that crowded space. And this brilliantly illustrates how giving things away for free can, ironically, drive some really powerful cash-flowing premium conversions. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this helped clarify exactly how this powerful business model operates.